Hello, I'm making this video because I want to share some things with you guys. I haven't been on YouTube, haven't uploaded anything on YouTube in a long time, so just want to make this quick video and kind of talk about some stuff that I've been into and some things that how things have been going basically in my life right now. But yeah, I just want to share some things. First of all, I wanted to say that I'm a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I am a member, and I've been a member for about a year, and I'm so stoked. I am so thankful to be a member. I'm so happy to be a member. I am so glad because I feel like my life has meaning, and it doesn't mean that it didn't have meaning before, but it's different when you can say that, when you can say that you feel like your life has meaning, and I do feel like my life has meaning. I actually know that my life has meaning. I'm just very, very, very happy about that and thankful for that, and in case you don't know, your life has meaning too, okay? Just want you to know that, okay? But anyway, yeah, things have been going pretty good for me. Not bragging, just letting you know what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody struggles, and people in the world are the world is in a bad place right now. The world has got some bad things going on, you know, and there's lots of turmoil all over the world, lots of uprisings and crazy things. Like, it's like, even if I was to mention the first one, it's just so deep. Like, we have a corrupt president in the United States. We have one that did not legally win the election. And yeah, you can get banned or censored or deleted from YouTube just for saying certain things. So you definitely want to be careful there. You're not allowed to talk about things that question the agenda. Anyway, yeah, so it's a crazy place. I know things are crazy, but things have been going good for me, and I wanted to share. I'm in the I live on the East Coast in Maryland. A lot of you guys know already, but I live on the non-city side of Maryland. Most people know, when they think of Maryland, they think of Baltimore, Washington, D.C. maybe, but I live on the Eastern Shore, and that's a more rural side of the state, the other side of the Chesapeake Bay, which is a very big bay, bigger than the whatever bay, San Francisco Bay, over there. It's a huge bay here. It has a huge, huge, huge bridge that goes across the entire thing. Huge suspension bridge called the Bay Bridge. And anyway, so it's July. You know, we just had 4th of July not too long ago. Today's the 10th. Time flies very quick. Time has been flying very, very fast lately, and I'm really thankful. I am in transit once again in my life, and I'm very thankful to be in transit. And the reason I call it transit is because I took a leap of faith. Not really that big of a leap of faith, but some people will tell you that it was, or some people will call it a stupid decision. But yeah, there's all kinds of people out there, and with different opinions. And I left my job. I was feeling really hung up about my job. It was draining me spiritually. It was draining me emotionally, and it was draining me in a wicked way, to be completely honest. And with that being said, the people I worked with were great people, good people, cool people. But sometimes the square does not fit, right? The circular peg does not fit in the square slot, and you can force it and it will hurt. And I was kind of like forcing it, you know. But anyway, something happened at work, and I felt really that it was God telling me that I'm giving you this opportunity to make a decision, and you can always make this decision anytime you want, but here's an opportunity that's going to be, or the decision that you if you were to make the best decision, it would be a lot easier to make it at this time. So something happened at work, and it made me really, really want to quit. And I had already been wanting to quit for a while. And, you know, not because I'm just so upset with the job, but because, which I was making, and don't get me wrong, I was making the best of it. Trust me, I was really making the best of it. I mean, I was making that thing stretch. And making a really good difference. But it wasn't good. Like I said, it was draining me spiritually. So he gave me that opportunity, and I left, and it was very, very hard and uncertain, and emotionally, it was very emotionally hard, because I was really trying to figure out if I'd made the right decision or not, or if if I'd made the right decision. That was hard. I left on a Thursday very quickly, without any notice, which is not like me. I've done it before. It's not really like me. It's not like me, because that's not really who I am. I'm not that person who just like disappears and leaves a job unless I need to, unless I have to. And I didn't have to, but I really did need to. I really, really did. And sometimes it's hard to know how to do something, and the only way is to just freaking do it, and it's ugly. And you can't sit around waiting for the perfect opportunity to do things. Like, time is ticking, your life is ticking. Like, every second is precious. Your time is valuable. So if you're in a place where you need to get out, and you've needed to get out of there for a while, let me just encourage you to just freaking jump ship. You know what I mean? Like, it's nothing personal. Doesn't mean everybody always acts that way. There's so many other things around it that always say, like, oh, you can't do that, you can't do that. But then, like, but when you know deep down that it's what you need to do, it's really what you need to do for your own well-being, like you're literally suffering, then you need to do it. And it's time. A lot of people like me put everybody else before themselves, and that's good, but that leaves the challenge. I love this lighting today. I'm so happy. I love this lighting. I'm so happy to be making this video. Like, I love this. And so I hope you enjoy this video, but if you're used to making people happy all the time, then you typically probably put yourself last. And that was a hard hump for me to overcome and deal with, because then you have all the voices that say, you are such a bad person. You are such a selfish person. How could you just leave? How could you make that person sad? How could you make that person cry? Or whatever, I say that because in one of my situations, it was very, very hard. And that was something that happened because of what I did. But at the same time, it's what I needed to do. And it was a life-changing decision that instantly propelled me into a better place immediately. And yes, someone cried because of me leaving the job. And that person was very close to me, my dad. But, you have to do what's best for you, you really do. And that might sound pretty cold-blooded or cutthroat, but to be fair, you guys don't know all the details, so. But anyway, I just want to inspire you guys to do what is best for you. What I'm getting at is that I'm in transit, as in I left that job about 3 weeks ago, and I have felt so great. And you know what I've gotten in the meantime? A vacation. And I'm not suffering, and no one else is suffering because of me. So I'm really thankful for that. And I as soon as I mentioned on the phone about the way I felt about the job, you know what happened? Like, I was literally less than 5 minutes away from home, on my way home from work one day, casually talking to someone about something else. And in the meantime, they were checking something for me on the phone, and while we were waiting, I was making small talk I was talking to a husband and wife, and while the wife was checking out something for me, the husband was talking to me, and these are two members of my church, and they're just so amazing. And when you're a member of the church, you learn, especially if you're a convert and your family is not a member, if no one in your family is a member and you're surrounded by like non-members and stuff, this might sound foreign to non-members because they just don't get it, but it's so hard. It really is. Like, it's like, I heard it said somewhere that like people's normal everyday problems do not even compare to members of the church's problems, because it's so hard. People just don't understand, and we're judged, and we're not supported, and we're questioned, and we're without a second thought. Nobody ever thinks about how you feel. They just start with these, harsh attacks, and they don't even know that they're attacking you. They don't even mean to attack you, but they just do. And it is really hard. It's hard being a member, but it's the best thing. It's my favorite thing about being alive, honestly. It's my favorite part of life, is that I'm a member in the church. That makes me so happy, and it gives me so much meaning, and I'm thankful for that. But I was on the phone with them, and the funny thing is, you guys, I am exactly where I am when I was on the phone that day a couple weeks ago, talking to Brother Stamps. And in the meantime, while his wife was checking out something for me and him were just making small talk, because it's like, hey, nothing wrong with that. You might have a mission why you called somebody, but why don't you just talk to him and be like, yeah, what's up? And be honest and tell him what's going on. And Brother Stamps is just so nice like that. Like, he just genuinely wants to know what's going on. And so I told him, and I was like, I'm not really happy with my job. And, and I was like, I felt so spoiled when I was saying it. Like, it was hard to say, but it was my true feelings. And because I was blessed with a job, I was blessed to be allowed back at that job. Not that I did anything wrong, but they rehired me after I put my notice in once, and gave me more money coming back, and it was just a blessing. But anyway, I tell Brother Stamps that I'm like unhappy with my job and stuff like that. 5 minutes away from home, I get home, sit down on the couch. The recorder on here just said 11:11. You guys check this out. So sit on the couch, talk to my mom about what's going on, and dude, I look at my email. I get an email, or not an email. I get a message from on Messenger from my cousin Ben, who works at the post office. And I had talked to him in the past about working there, and it didn't really materialize into anything. And so we just didn't really talk, and we don't always talk that much. We actually don't ever really talk. He messaged me out of the blue and said, hey, if you're still serious about the job at the post office, this is what you need to do. Like, do you guys see that? Like, I was just talking about it, and then all of a sudden, there's the email, or there's the message, you know what I mean? So fast forward to today. It's been about 3.5, 4 weeks since I quit my job, and it has been a very big blessing. I have been able to enjoy so many things. My life has finally opened back up. I've gotten rest, I've received love, all these things I've needed so badly. And the biggest dilemma I have right now is what to do with my time. It's such a blessing. And so I just wanted to share that with you. And I'm in the process of getting the job. I got the job at the post office, so check that out. But literally, if you want a job, if you need a job, hey, here's a plug. Check out UPS. No, don't. I mean, you can check out UPS if you want, but USPS.com, and it's a government job, great starting pay, and I haven't worked it, so I can't tell you how it is, but I can tell you from what I've seen. My cousin is doing well with it. My uncle retired from them. The people I've seen work for them have shown me that it is a good place to be and a good place to work. So I just want to share that with you. Good things do happen, and when you take a leap of faith, guess what? God is right there with the landing platform every single time. And there is times of questioning and confusing, like, times of uncertainty, but you know what? That is totally normal. And in the long run, when you look back at that uncertainty, just like you hear all the time, you hear this all the time, it's going to be a blip on your radar. It's going to be like it doesn't even matter. Your struggle may seem big, but it is only for the night. You know what I mean? Like, it's a blip in the radar on the way. So just keep going, do what you need to do, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. Don't be afraid to make changes, because you need it, I need it, we all need it. We need help, we need to be loved, we need strength, we need support, and we don't need to be in places where we don't get that and are just not getting it, and where we are losing the things that we have, right? There's places that you go and you spend time and you feel like you just have to, right, because they're your family or because they're your friends or your loved ones or whatever, but it ends up being really bad for you, and it takes away things from you. So don't be there. Don't stay there anymore. Don't be afraid. Be encouraged. I'm living proof and testimony that it does work when you take a leap of faith. So take the leap of faith. You'll be fine. And do what is best for you, okay? Because God wants you to be happy. And He doesn't want you to suffer. Right? So I love you. Be good. Be still. Be calm. All the good things. Take your time, pray, don't be afraid, and the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is true. It is the true church. It is God's true church on earth. If you don't know it, then I plead with you, get a Book of Mormon, go on Facebook and look up the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in your area. Find a missionary. You won't be hard-pressed to find a missionary. Just Google it and ask him for a Book of Mormon. Say, hey, what's the deal with this church? I want to talk to a missionary. Guess what? The missionaries aren't going to be like, oh, gotta go talk to this guy now. Gotta go talk to this lady, this girl. No. Missionaries are going to be so happy to go talk to you and help you. Because that's what they do. They're doing God's work. That's what they're supposed to do. So, I love you. Peace out. And I say these things in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.